right, so we got two things for you today. First of all, Mamdani has doxxed thousands of his residents because he hates them, because they're rich, and now their lives are in danger. So that's a thing. And also, at the end of the video, we have an annotating clip of a bunch of students taking a survey to see if they are Democrat or Republican. But they don't know there's a result until the very end of the survey. You're going to want to see this. But before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe. I'm Noel. This is The Daily with me. Let's jump right into it.
Wealthy New Yorkers, at least those that haven't run away yet, better look out because New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani's administration just published a searchable database of property owners who could, and the emphasis is on could, fall under the state's new pied-à-terre tax, covering every non-primary residence in the 5 boroughs worth north of $1 million.
Mamdani's administration published a searchable database of all properties that could be hit with this second home tax. Nearly 1 million homeowners could be open to doxing because of that database.
There's a hit list. I'm calling it a hit list. I am. The New York City Department of Finance released this list yesterday, John. This is an extensive list. It's all non-primary residence individuals in the 5 boroughs that have $1 million or more, and that would hit the new pied-à-terre tax bracket. And the full names and addresses of these property owners. Everything was made public yesterday.
So Mamdani strikes again. This time he doxed thousands upon thousands of New Yorkers who are worth upwards of $1 million or more because they're going to fall under his new tax or possibly fall under his new tax. So it's not even guaranteed that they fall under his new tax, but he doxed them anyway. And before you say that, oh, this was all public record. Yeah, it was public record in the sense of it was mixed up in the other millions of residents in New York City. He decided to gather them together into one convenient list, names and addresses released to the public. This is all after him and his communist socialist party has riled up the residents in New York to hate the rich. This is a year after a rich CEO was murdered, gunned down on the street. And now he basically just put out a hit list of some of the richest New Yorkers because why? What other reason would he do that other than to intimidate them? But this is going to backfire. I mean, this is clearly going to backfire. There's already people coming out who voted for him, who are on that list, that have admitted that they regret voting for him and that they're going to be leaving New York. They're going to be taking their businesses with them, their property, whatever it is. Whatever wealth they have installed in New York City, they are fleeing. And this is a big reason why. Here's an AI cinematic produced by the Babylon Bee about Mamdani. It's called Smile 3. Let's check it out.
What is it you'd like to talk about? The mayor. He's always smiling. That sounds good. It doesn't make me feel good.
This is well produced. AI's getting good.
What a successful business you have. Too successful. I would never hurt you. But my friends don't like you.
Oh, you mean your terrorist friends? That makes sense.
Housing prices are so expensive.
I can help with that.
By increasing production and not just making things worse, right?
Right?
I've seen this before. Whole countries devastated. There's only one way to stop it. Make sure to vote compassionately.
Okay, that's it. I'm just moving to a red state.
The Babylon Bee is always on point with these, but just a word of advice. If you are fleeing a blue state for a red state, make sure you vote accordingly when you come to a red state. Remember why you left New York or California, or whatever blue state you fled from. Remember why you fled. Don't come down to Texas or to Florida or whatever red state and then start voting like you did in New York or California or whatever, okay? Vote accordingly. Now, despite all the doom and gloom that's going on in the NYC, a lot of the residents are starting to wake up. A lot of them are coming out and straight up saying that they regret voting for Mamdani. I mean, we tried to warn them, right? But I guess some people just have to learn the lesson on their own. And the thing is, Mamdani's not done. He just began his term. It's going to be a while before they can get him out of office. But the good news is that by the end of his term, if he continues down the path that he's going down, I mean, the residents are already fleeing in droves. The wealthy are fleeing in droves. The employers are fleeing New York City. So at some point, the people that are left are going to be absolutely infuriated with Mamdani, and maybe they'll get an economics lesson. Maybe they'll realize, oh, wait, these policies don't work. Oh, yeah, you know, the thing that we tried to tell you, we tried to hand you a history book or economics book from Thomas Sowell, that thing that you didn't pick up and just glance at even, they're just going to have to experience and learn that lesson the hard way. But despite all that, this next clip is going to be a fun one. It's a bunch of students taking a survey to discover whether or not they are Democrat or Republican. Now, what's interesting is they don't know they're taking that survey. They don't know that the end result is to determine which side they lean more on. But it's a very entertaining video. It's revealing because a lot of these students get a result that they did not expect. Let's watch.
Did I just shock you?
Yeah.
Did I just explode your world?
That's embarrassing.
No, why is that embarrassing? I'm Ami Horowitz, and nearly 90% of black people have voted for the Democratic Party over the years. But do their ideals match their voting patterns? I'm here in Los Angeles Southwest Community College to ask students to take a blind political test about the top 10 issues facing our country today. Do you identify as more of a Republican or more of a Democrat?
I'd say more Democrat.
You identify more as a Democrat?
Yeah.
Democrat.
I guess you could say I grew up a Democrat.
Should a woman be able to get a late-term abortion?
No.
I say yes. I feel like it's their body.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No, you should make that decision before the baby forms.
Should we spend more time and effort stopping illegal immigration or less time and effort?
Yeah, we spending more time on it.
Okay.
I feel like less.
Should parents have more control over education or should the government have more control over education?
Parents.
The government.
Probably government.
Okay.
They have money and stuff like that.
Okay.
The government assists people.
Should there generally be higher taxes or generally be lower taxes?
Lower taxes.
Well, low taxes. Low taxes. I gotta go low taxes. I gotta go low taxes.
You gotta go with what you believe, get your gut, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I believe less.
I feel like lower.
Lower taxes.
Lower taxes. Lower taxes.
Lower taxes.
They don't realize it yet, but that's a conservative value right there. Lower taxes, smaller government.
Personal economics, my personal finances is important.
Should we generally have more policing or less policing?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
If it's effective policing, more.
Have more police.
I would say more police.
Should we allow children to medically transition?
I think they cancel it.
I think we should wait until they know more.
Your body, your decision. Do what you want with your body.
Okay.
Hell no. Hell no.
No need to think about that. Yeah,
Hell no. I didn't even think about that one.
Should we allow males who transition to females compete against women in sports?
Yes.
No.
I say no.
Should we allow males who transition? Fuck no. Hell no.
No, it's not fair.
Like the Leah Thomas,
Exactly.
situation. Yeah, no, not at all. He was like 500 with the males and then number 1 with the women.
Dominated.
Yeah, it's
Dominated.
ridiculous. Yeah, there are physiological differences between males and people, males and females.
It's so true and so sad that we have to have this conversation or this debate about what a woman is or what a man is in today's day and age. It's really just, in my opinion, a regression of society and intelligence that this is one of the top debates of today, whether or not a biological male should compete in women's sports or be allowed in women's bathrooms. Like, this shouldn't even be a conversation.
More money on social programs and have higher debt or less money on social programs and reduce the debt?
We need to reduce the debt, less money into social programs.
Reduce our country's debt.
More money.
More money.
A lot of people need.
I would say less.
Should someone show an ID to vote? To show who they are?
Nah. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
More regulations and higher taxes to stop climate change, or less regulations and lower taxes and spur the economy?
Less.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think about this.
No, spend some time really thinking about this.
You got this,
Nah,
bro?
I'm marinating on the question. Okay.
Take your time, man. No hurry. Less.
I think we should help climate change.
So you ready to find out what you are?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh, there's a result at the end.
Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, 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 Democrat, Republican, Republican, Republican. That's a big R.
Yo.
That's a big R.
Yo.
That's a big R. That's a big R. Republican, 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 Democrat, Republican, 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 Democrat on abortion, Republican on immigration, gender Republican, spending Republican, voter ID Republican. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are 60% Republican. You are also 60% Republican. You are more Republican than Democrat.
70? Oh, wow.
You are 70% Republican. 60% Republican. You are 60% Republican.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think she was gonna be 60% Republican. I thought she was straight up just full Democrat.
You are 70% Republican and 30% Democrat.
It's crazy.
You are 80% Republican.
I think I might be Republican.
You might be Republican.
That's the people that help themselves, right? They
Yeah.
help themselves.
Correct.
I mean, we can help ourselves.
Yeah.
See, that's why I love this experiment.
So does that surprise you?
Yes, it does.
I'm shocked. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I love experiments like these because it opens these kids' eyes. You know, a lot of people don't ask themselves questions. They don't ask themselves the hard questions, why they believe what they believe. Or a lot of times they don't even know what they believe until they're asked a question like this. So I love that he went out there with this survey to show these kids that, hey, you might be more Republican than you think. Because believe it or not, most Americans do agree on these things. These are what I would call common sense things. You know, oh, what American wants to pay more taxes? I don't think a single American would go out there and be like, yeah, I want to pay more taxes. All right. No, most Americans want to pay less taxes. You know, most Americans don't think that late-term abortion is a good thing. Most Americans don't think that a biological man should be in women's sports. Most Americans think that we should get our debt down. You know, these are basic things. It's just funny to me that a lot of these things are considered Republican values when in reality, they should just be considered American values. These are things that should be bipartisan. Both parties should be able to get on board with most of this stuff. But the Democrats have become so radical and so far left that they are disconnected from reality. So between what you just saw there and what's happening in the NYC, there is hope. There is hope for the youth, especially when people are going out there and conducting these kinds of experiments, these kinds of surveys for the youth. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you thought, and tune in to the Daily with Noel tomorrow. I love you guys. Christ is King, and I'm out.